How do you have a better, healthier breakfast? Green smoothies are the way to go. I've got not one, not two, but 3 green smoothie recipes with high protein to start your day off right. So stick around. Hi, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Jaime Tan at Enlightened Spoon, feeding your mind, body, soul. I am an executive producer with a passion in health and wellness, and I use all of my trainings in naturopathic nutrition, yoga, and meditation to also help you design a mindful life with less stress and more intention. And that's what this channel is all about, so hit that like button and subscribe if you like more like this. Now, let's be honest. We'd all love to have the time to make the most delicious, healthy breakfasts every morning, but who's got time for that on a weekday? It's all too easy to grab a muesli bar or pastry on your way to work, but they're generally really high in sugar and will lead to more cravings later in the day. If you've got just 5 minutes in the mornings, there is a better way to get a high protein hit into your morning routine. I emphasize high protein a lot, not just at breakfast, but also throughout the day, because protein is what reduces the crazy spikes and crashes in energy levels throughout the day, preventing you from those sugar and caffeine cravings, especially at 4 in the afternoon. You can watch this previous video for a more in-depth explanation here. Smoothies are fast and easy because you can pre-chop your fruit and veggies the night before, throw them in the blender, whiz them up, pack it in a thermos or water bottle, and go. Great especially in the warmer spring and summer months. But the trouble with smoothies sometimes is that I see people putting too much fruit in it and not enough greens or protein. So these 3 recipes will help give you some ideas of how you can incorporate good vegetarian sources of protein into your green smoothies. So first, why don't we talk about the good sources of vegetarian protein? Hemp seeds. They are one of the only complete sources of veggie protein containing all 9 essential amino acids. You can include these as whole hulled hemp seeds or as hemp protein powder. Depending on the brand, hemp protein powder can be a little chalky and grassy in flavor, so that might not be for everyone, and in that case, hemp seeds are a great alternative as they pretty much don't have a flavor and when blended up can add some creamy texture. Nuts. Raw almonds, cashews, walnuts, pecans, or if you have nut butters, those can be added to your smoothie too. Seeds. Pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, flax seeds, chia seeds, loads of variety that can be used, super high protein and good fats at the same time. If you've got tahini in the fridge, that's made of sesame seeds and that could also easily be used in your smoothies. Protein powder. I find the easiest, fastest way to get a quick, easily digestible hit of protein is to use a protein powder, especially because you know it's been formulated to have usually around 12 to 17 grams of protein per scoop and with the right amounts of amino acids. My favorite is this one from Sun Warrior. It comes in all kinds of flavors, but I love the mocha. It's got this coffee chocolatey flavor to it. I'll put a link to it in the description below if you want to check it out. It's high in protein and isn't as chalky as some of the other vegan protein powders can sometimes get. One thing to note about vegetarian sources of protein, especially if you're vegan, nuts, seeds, and legumes are not complete proteins as they don't contain all the 9 essential amino acids our bodies need. So usually combining them with a grain like brown rice, quinoa, buckwheat tends to add the missing amino acids, making your nut and seed plus grain combo a more complete protein with all 9 amino acids. This is why you usually find vegan protein powders combine something like a pea protein with a grain like brown rice. So read the labels. The best way to formulate any smoothie recipe is to always include 1 part green veggie, 1 part fruit, 1 part protein, and a little bit of healthy fat like avocado, coconut oil, or nuts and seeds like flax or chia. If you like your smoothies cold, you could pre-chop your fruit like banana or avo and freeze them the night before, reducing the prep time the next morning. It's always a little bit of planning that goes a long way with making the healthier choice, every time. If you're using frozen chunks of fruits like frozen bananas and mangoes, you might want to be careful you don't destroy your blender blades. I recommend a mega high-powered blender, just like my trusty workhorse here, the Vitamix. It's 2 horsepower. I could strap this motor on a lawnmower and race you down the street. But that's why it chews through ice and frozen chunks of fruit with no problems. I can even turn raw almonds into fresh almond butter in minutes. I'll put a link to the Vitamix in the description below if you'd like to also check it out. I'll also link to any of the other health food ingredients I recommend in this video. They're all affiliate links, so if you buy anything through my links, I'll make a small commission at no extra charge to you. And thank you for supporting my channel. So here are my 3 recipes, starting with the easiest, and then we'll build it up. Recipe number 1. This is the most basic version of any green smoothie. I like to start with 200 ml of water first. You can use coconut water or your favorite non-dairy milk here too. Then a handful of spinach, mango, basil, avocado, Sun Warrior protein powder. Avocados are great to add a more creamy texture to thicken up your smoothies. If you like a runnier smoothie, then you can drop the avo and then maybe add some nuts or seeds to this, like pumpkin seeds or flax seeds. Recipe number 2. With this recipe, I wanted to show you how you can still include a big hit of protein even without a protein powder. Hemp seeds are great for this. So you want to use a handful of spinach, some pineapple, mint, coconut chips, coconut water, and a big scoop of hemp seeds or your favorite protein powder if you've got it, and then avocado. Again, avocado is optional here. If you like a creamier texture, you can use it, or instead of water, you can use coconut milk here. The pineapple and coconut gives this a more pina colada flavor. Recipe number 3. This one is high in protein and good fats, and handy for the days you've run out of fresh veggies in the fridge. That's why it's always handy to have a greens powder or a super greens powder like this one that's high in antioxidants from Sun Warrior. It combines a bunch of different green herbs and veggies as well as probiotics that are great for gut health. A little bit goes a long way, but you can use your own super green powders here too, like wheatgrass, moringa, spirulina. I'll put a link to this particular super greens powder in the description below. I like that this one tastes more fresh and grassy and less like a fish tank, like some greens powders can sometimes taste. So the ingredients to this one are almond butter, banana, the Sun Warrior mocha protein powder, almond milk, and the super greens powder. This one's great as a post-workout smoothie as it's higher in protein than the others. If almonds aren't your thing, you can swap out for any other nut butters or other non-dairy milks. There you go, super easy, simple, and fast in the mornings. And these smoothies aren't only great as breakfast, you could use them as pre or post-workout shakes or a mid-afternoon snack. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below which one of these you're going to try first. And if you have a favorite combo of flavors or ingredients, share it with the rest of us in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, you might like these other easy, healthy recipes. Don't forget to smash like and subscribe, and I hope this helps you flow through your busy life with more grace, ease, and flow, and I'll see you in the next one.